My name is Emma Barrow and I am the Acting Head of Events at Somerset House, which includes all the private clients and weddings here at the venue. Somerset House was originally, very far back, originally was the Royal Palace before it moved on to Buckingham Palace. It was commissioned and built under the Duke of Somerset, so that's hence why it's called Somerset House. It's gone through so many different guises. It was the head of the Navy for a long while, and most people would probably know it from the Inland Revenue when it was the births, marriages and deaths. So that's probably what it's actually most famous for. We have 3 rooms that are licensed. The room we're sitting in right now is the main portico room, and it's the largest of the rooms that is licensed for weddings. You can hold up to 100 people in this room. We also have the Navy boardroom, which is obviously named after the time when this was the head of the Navy. That holds up to 60 people for a wedding, and then we have a smaller portico room which is for up to 40 people. So for up to 80 people, you can have the wedding ceremony in here and then drinks in the Navy boardrooms whilst the caterers turn this room around. So you also have this room for the wedding breakfast. At Somerset House, I would say most people either ring or look at our website first. There's a lot of information on the website. They would contact the events department, and through phone calls and meetings here at the venue, obviously go through quite a lot of the detail of how the day would work. If they're going to have the wedding here, they need to have booked with the registrar and also have contacted caterers and be happy with quotes from caterers before they book here. At Somerset House we have a list of approved caterers as well as our in-house caterers. Our in-house caterers are Tom's Events, and that's part of Tom Aikins, the Michelin-starred chef. And then we have a range of caterers and suppliers. We like to think that we're there from day one right through to the end. So you would have a meeting with myself or one of my colleagues, and then we would take it right through to the day of the wedding. There is always an events manager here from before the bride and groom arrive to after the last guest leaves. We offer a bespoke service basically because each client is very different and requires different things, so we just guide them along for a specific service for them. Somerset House, basically you come into the courtyard, summer or winter, and you would never think you were in the middle of London. And that for me is the most fantastic thing. It's like an Italian piazza in summer, and it's just out of this world when the ice rink is in. So it really is central London without the hubbub.
My name is Adam Suggett. I'm the Sales and Marketing Manager over at London Zoo. What I do is I look after new business, look after our current clients, make sure everything's happy. I oversee the event coordination team, which consists of 2 event coordinators, a wedding specialist and a sales executive. London Zoo first opened its doors in 1826, and it's the world's first ever scientific research zoo. We have so many listed buildings, it's unbelievable. I think we have 13 in our 36 acres of zoological gardens. That's kind of a hindrance and it's a benefit. You know, they're very oldie worldy, very picturesque and elegant, but when it comes to wanting to do a refurb or something like that, it's kind of hard. We're licensed for both civil partnership, normal ceremonies, civil ceremonies. We have 3 suites, the Raffles Suite, and the more popular ones are the Prince Albert Suite and the Mapping Pavilion, which this is the backdrop for the Mapping Pavilion, as you can see it now. So what we have here is our mapping pavilion. As you can see, this is the Grade 2 listed terraces. About a year ago, this actually was bare mountain, and as you can see, we've given it a bit of an overhaul, a bit of a refurb, brought something new to the scene. The mapping pavilion is available from 9 in the morning to midnight, and we can extend that either side. We use a terrace a lot for barbecues during the summer months, but as you can see in these conditions, it's absolutely perfect for weddings and bringing everything together. Well, this is the mapping pavilion. The first thing to mention is the amazing backdrop of Regent's Park. Set up in a very basic banqueting style at the moment, just to give you some kind of idea of how we might, present such stuff. In terms of capacities, we can hold 80 people with a dance floor, and that's very comfortable. We can hold 90 to 100 without a dance floor. For a reception, probably about 150, and we're talking inside, that's just inside, but of course you've got the terrace at your disposal as well. You've got two options really. You can do a bespoke wedding. We'll walk you through all of our menu options. We'll walk you through the different venue spaces we have with the different room hire rates. We'll talk about certain kinds of theming and stuff like that. But this is very much what we would do in a meeting or on a telephone call. We have our own specialist event caterers on site as well, which do very, very good rates. Alternatively, outside caterers are welcome. I'd probably advise coming for a menu tasting with our on-site caterers, because if we were to use outside caterers, the room hire rates would be slightly inflated. Coming to London Zoo is probably for one reason, that it's quite a unique setting. And when it comes to uniqueness, we have a couple of things that would be probably interesting to any wedding couple. First of all, we've got the animal houses. Now, we have 8 of these world-famous animal houses, and they range from rainforest lookouts to animal kingdoms like the gorilla kingdom. We give all the wedding guests, 1 hour's zoo pass, just so they can take in their surroundings, because they've come here for a reason. But a service that can't really rival anything else really is booking a live animal encounter. So what we could do is either we could get groups of your wedding guests to go and feed the giraffes. We can go and have them watch the pygmy hippos get their teeth cleaned. One of my personal favourites is getting one of the animals to actually come to your event, to your wedding, or to meet your guests on arrival for that kind of first impression wow factor. One of the main kind of benefits that give a lot of our bridal couples peace of mind is that all profits that we make from a wedding goes to the Zoological Society of London. So in essence, what you're doing is contributing directly to all of our conservation projects around the world, and you'll be helping critically endangered animals and their habitats as well. Also, not to mention supporting us in our eco policies as well. So supporting us in green tourism for London, because we want to get our gold.
Hi, my name is Kirsten Hamlin, the wedding coordinator for the River Room London, situated in the Millbank Tower on the South Bank. The River Room London, situated directly on the River Thames, has floor-to-ceiling glass windows, capacity of 600 people standing or up to 350 people for a dinner dance style wedding. We have black marble flooring and full water feature bar, indoor waterfall with rear projection, and electronic movable walls that we use to tailor the venue depending on the size of your wedding party. As you can see in this space, it's a complete blank canvas. We have glass poser tables, 6-foot round tables, or you can completely remove the furniture. It lends itself beautifully to any style event. This venue is particularly suited for a couple looking for something completely different, something unique, something very modern, very contemporary with a slight funky twist to it. We have got a lighting system which we use to create an incredibly electric atmosphere in the venue. Again, with all the water features that we have, it's something completely different. Slightly suited towards a standing event, up to 600 people. If a couple would like to have a seated reception, capacities reach 300 or 350 people, depending on the size of the dance floor. Tends to be suited towards more of a standing event, up to 600 people. Our in-house caterers, Salt and Pepper Private Food Design, offer an array of culinary choices. We offer canapes, bowl foods, buffet-style events, fine dining events, food stations from around the world. kosher-friendly catering, halal catering, Asian catering. There's not much they can't do. I am the wedding coordinator for the River Room London, and I will be the point of contact from day one right through to on the event. I organise absolutely every element of the venue, and I am the point of contact right the way through. Along with the other water features in the River Room, we have a full indoor waterfall with rear projection. You're able to put images, videos, or any kind of lettering into the water. Behind me, I have a full operations team assisting me to organise every element of your special day. From the wedding cakes to the flowers, we can organise any element. This venue is situated in the heart of Westminster, directly on the River Thames. We're in the Millbank Tower, right in the middle of Vauxhall, Pimlico and Westminster stations. The convenience of having your wedding at the River Room London is we are situated in the heart of Westminster, minutes walk from mainline stations. Being situated where we are, directly on the River Thames, there are beautiful photo opportunities for brides to be photographed on the bridge, in front of any of the iconic landmarks, or directly on the water. The River Room London can be hired exclusively for an evening with a dry hire. Alternatively, we have wedding packages available to you. Regardless of how you hire the room, you will have exclusive use of the room, and it will be a private hire with no other event taking place on the night. I see this venue as a blank canvas, allowing you to have any kind of live entertainment, food stations, roaming magicians, anything on a large scale really.